how's this, right? We only did 3 of these last year, and this is the second one in the first month of the new year.
No
what
kidding.
a treat
Not
to
bad.
the community. Say hi, Christina Payne. Hi, Christina Payne. Thank you for being the first one here. Boys, we're back again. How about that?
I know, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze as many of these in before I really get my shit together because I really want to start doing some more live streams this year. Like, I really want to bring back collectible show and tell. There's a lot of like more, I guess, streams with some sort of format rather than just hang out. This is like my lazy stream when we can just hang out and catch up with my old friends.
I feel the same because I want to bring back story time with Oldwolf, and
Yeah.
I miss those.
Hey, what's going on, man? Spider's lair in the house. Russ, why do you look like an evil boss villain right now? I feel like you need a whiskey in your hand and a cat in your lap.
Yeah.
Little pussy.
Yeah. So what's been happening? Let's start with Russ, mate. Russ. I mean, life looks good, Russ. Over in your town. I mean, you got new figures coming in. Wait,
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else you got. Oh, Netflix.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I finally signed up for Netflix because of Monday Night Raw.
And
I can
dude,
watch that.
what's going on, Luke? Good morning, mate. So is this the first time you've ever had Netflix?
No, I had it like years ago, way back when
When it
the
was
Punisher
cheaper?
show and the Daredevil show was all on Netflix.
Okay.
I had it back then, and when those shows ended, I canceled it. So this is the first time I've had it in years.
And
you picked up at the great time because they're gonna raise the prices on you.
Yeah, I know. I figured they would when they added Monday Night Raw to Netflix. I knew they were going to go up on the prices. So
I mean, it's a couple of bucks, right? Not that much.
yeah. I got the middle tier plan, and I think it's going from 15 to 17 or something. So it's going up like $2.
So what have you watched? So have you watched any Netflix classic? Like, you've missed years and years and years of content.
I've got a lot to catch up on. I've been watching I've been playing The Witcher 3 on PlayStation, so I started watching the Witcher series on Netflix, and I just got to season 3 last night. So I've been watching that.
Are you gonna watch Squid Game?
Nah, probably not. I don't care about that.
Really? Have you watched it, Oldwolf?
No.
Oh man, what the hell? It is so good.
I'm a boomer, so Netflix is usually me and the wife on the couch watching the British baking show or something. Like, what was the last one we saw? I don't know. It wasn't pastry. What was it? It was autumn or something. They would make their cakes and everything had to be cut of the season. That's how pathetic I am.
There's those cooking. Like I actually love cooking shows. That's how I know I'm old now. Like we have a show here called My Kitchen Rules, where it's like each state has like a pair that represent them, and they've got to be home cooked. So I think the rule is you're not allowed to be a professional cook. You're not allowed to work as a chef. Essentially, you have to just be a home cook. And man, like last year, I randomly just put on the TV and it just happened to be on. So I just watched the rest of the episode. It was like they're already like 2 episodes in or 3 episodes in, and I was like, I just hooked. And then it became that Tuesday night show. We'd eat dinner and watch My Kitchen Rules, and I'm like, man, I'm so old.
Yeah, it's either the British baking show or Queer Guy. Queer Eye. We watched.
Sorry, years ago I used to watch Iron Chef.
Yeah. Oh, Iron Chef was the best. Wait, you watched the Japanese one though, right? With the dub? Yeah, that was so good. And then they did the American version. And I was like, this is not the same.
No.
The original ones were awesome. At least the ones we saw here. And then they put ketchup on everything. It was awesome. It was great.
Do you cook much? Master Chef too. I used to watch that.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Speaking of Master Chefs,
there you go.
What's cooking, bub?
Funny you should mention that because I'm starving.
What you got? What you got? Show us. Give us a taste test. That looks great.
An Italian sub and some spicy chips.
Nice. Wow. Fire station, whatever. Fire.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Fire Stop. What is it? What do you get from
Firehouse subs.
Firehouse? That's it.
Oh, those are good. That
So
beats my dinner, man. I just had chicken tenders and fries.
That sounds good too.
Did you get a placemat with some crayons?
Huh?
He had tenders and fries. I was asking if he had a placemat with some crayons.
Do you?
No, I don't go to the fancy places with crayons.
No, we can send you some. I'll send you some placemats and you just have to supply your own crayons. I'm not crazy.
I never was good at staying in the lines on that stuff. You can ask Rod back when he used to do Lamer Frame how good my drawing is.
You won.
did you win one?
No, I didn't win that show.
Oh no.
I won Oldwolf was good, mate. I had no idea. I remember Oldwolf used to be on all the time, and I was like, holy shit, Oldwolf can actually draw.
Yeah, I can diddle a doodle.
There you go.
The
Next time you want to
one
send me
time I
something,
was on,
Oldwolf, send me a
They
sketch
had me
cover.
against like a professional artist, and my drawings look like something like a kindergartner would do.
Russ owns some of my Lamer Frame art. I remember. I sent
I
you.
do. You sent them on backing boards and some AOKs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And mate, I'm pretty sure they were Lamer Frame winning art there. So you can check it on eBay if you want. Now, I'll tell you what, though. There was one time I never said anything, but so I think I was on 3 times, and I think I won twice. And the one I didn't win, like, I just sat there and kept my mouth shut. But what is that? 36 chambers, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can count, but it's all good. Because I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, what the hell are you counting?
One recount.
So, yeah, there was one where I feel like I got robbed, but whatever. It's all about fun, right? It's not about
That's
winning.
right. They don't have to win.
I was going to ask you, Oldwolf, do you cook? I know Superrus cooks. I mean, we all know Superrus cooks.
I can cook. My wife does most of it, but if she's working late, I'll throw some. I'll make some sausage with like sausage and peppers. I'll make something else. But yeah, if I have to cook, I'll cook.
Okay.
I mean, you got to learn to cook.
I do a lot of cooking. And
yeah, you cook at your place, right? Sarah doesn't.
Yeah,
cook?
I actually enjoy cooking these days. It's funny because when I grew up in a restaurant, my dad was a chef, and he used to always tell me, I can teach you all this stuff, and I'm like, I have no interest. I didn't care about food when I was younger.
Did you ever get any of your father's recipes or something?
No. Well, my mum wasn't that into cooking back then. But she enjoys it now. And she did cook back then because she worked in the restaurant as well. So she learned a lot of stuff from my dad. But I think my dad used to be like, she's not that into cooking. But now she loves cooking.
Right.
So I think she enjoys it. So, but that's why I enjoy watching the cooking shows, because I just see some of the stuff. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? But you mentioned the baking show that you watch. I've never baked.
Yeah.
Have you ever baked, Russ?
No, I tried a couple times with simple stuff like biscuits or something, and it just didn't turn out. Instead of rising like a normal biscuit, it just kind of flattened out and became like a hard little frisbee disc.
I don't
know what I did wrong there.
The thing with baking is you have to measure everything. If you put too much or too little baking soda, that'll happen. Yeah. That type of thing. You got to measure everything.
Yeah, like my forte is like just putting frozen pizzas in the oven when it comes to cooking.
Hey, that's not true. Russ once did a cooking video. What one was? I was actually impressed. It was like the omelet pizza or something like that.
Oh yeah, the breakfast pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, you know what?
But I mean, I saw that recipe on TikTok, so it was easy. So that
still counts. I see heaps of stuff on TikTok and on Reel. Sarah constantly sends me like reels, and sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I think I can do that. Other stuff I'm like, I don't think I'm skilled enough to do that. But
well, try it. Maybe when if you screw up, it'll taste good.
Well, that's true. I tried to make jalapeno poppers once, and I just
my wife does that. She does.
She bakes a lot. I cook a lot of meals through the week or whatever. She does a lot of breakfast on the weekends, and she bakes. And her baking is amazing. She can make cake from scratch kind of stuff, and all that kind of good stuff. And I love it. And if I see something, I'm like, let's try and make that. And then she'll try and make it. And she does really good. Like first try, good stuff. And when I try, I'm terrible. And I think one of the reasons that I'm so bad at baking, because I don't respect the process. Like she respects the process. Like she checks the things it says. She knows what to do. She follows the directions very meticulously. And I'm like, you'll look at a baking recipe and it'll say like, take flour from this cup and slowly pour it into this cup while adding cold water, while increasing one of this, one of that, one of this, one of that, slowly sift with a knife, not a spoon. And I'm like, you mean put this in there and that in there? Boom. Saved 5 steps just now. I put it all in at once and then just mix it up. I mean, come on. Like, what are you doing?
And you taste those 5 steps, don't you?
Yeah, I saved time. I saved all. Yeah, but she follows the directions clearly and carefully, and I don't. Because I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, what do you mean? I gotta stir it with a fork instead of a spoon. What do you just stir it? You know, like I don't have the patience for it.
I think you put to get air into the flour. I think that's why you sift it to get air into the flour.
Yeah, I can't.
You're smashing it down.
All that, and then they're like, let it sit for 5 minutes. I'm like, why? I'm busy. I got time for let's watch it for 5 minutes. It's not doing nothing. Let's go. Yeah,
I get very disappointed when I cook something and I'm just like, that's not it. I was like, it's missing this, or I didn't put enough this. And then Sarah's always like, I'm white, I don't notice. she goes, I don't notice seasoning. I'm like, what do you mean?
I don't notice seasoning.
My problem with a lot of that stuff is I usually just throw the box away and guess on the directions.
I'm like, did I save anything, or would I rather? Like I spent an hour cooking this and it didn't even come close to tasting as good as a cheap version of this would be. Like that's when it pisses me off. Like if I get barbecue ribs somewhere and they're just okay. They're not the best barbecue ribs I've eaten in my life, right? They're just okay. And I could get those for like, whatever, $15. And then I go home, but instead I buy a rack of ribs, brand new, fresh for myself, $20, take them home, spend 4 hours cooking them. And they don't taste as good as those cheap ribs from down the street, that's when I get pissed. Because I'm like, I wasted time, I wasted money, and it's not even as good as the crappy stuff in town. Like, that makes me mad.
I had some mad ribs the other day. We went to I caught up with Omnibo from Aussieverse, had dinner with him and his missus, and we went to a place called Ribs and Burgers, which yeah, right? So I'd been there when they first opened up, but I only ate a burger. And this time I was like, I'm definitely getting a burger and ribs, right? It's called Ribs and Burgers. You get both. So I went there and the burger was great, but the ribs, man, dude, because I like ribs, but I've had a lot of ribs which was just, they're dry. They want to be moist and fall off the bone. This place. And they also had pork, beef, and lamb. And I was like, lamb ribs? I don't think I've ever had lamb ribs. So I got the lamb ribs and mate, they were top shelf.
Was the sauce? Hey, John. Was the sauce on the side, or was it already smothered in sauce?
Nah, I think they're sort of like glazed, sort of. I believe there was no sauce that came with it. I think they kind of like brush it on, don't they, as you're cooking it?
Right. Yeah. So,
I'm assuming.
Do you think that the glaze made the meat, or did the meat taste good and it had glaze?
Nah, I think it's the way it's cooked, because I've had ribs before where I was eating it and just the meat just seemed dry. This was like real moist and just juicy and just.
You know if it's smoked or if it's smoked?
It said slow cooked on the menu.
So it might have been slow.
I don't know if that's slow cooked in
like a crock pot.
I don't know, but they're fucking expensive, man. Like, why are ribs so expensive?
Mm-hmm.
I can't hit the button.
I love ribs. The best ribs around here, if you're going out, is a place called Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, we have them here too.
They're always just soaked. You pick it up and it just falls off.
Yeah, man, that's how you want it. That's how you want
it. I can't wait till it warms up here so I can start smoking some meat again. Because I get it itchy for some.
Is this a hot tip from John? Does that work?
Yeah, some people boil it first.
I've tried that before. I boiled them for about an hour, and then I baked them in the oven slowly for almost 2 more hours.
Wait, but when you boil stuff, doesn't that kind of take a little bit of the flavor out?
Takes a lot of the fat out.
Not really. It depends, because after I boil it, then I season it. and then I bake it for a little while.
Doesn't the water get fatty? Because aren't you pulling out the fat into the water?
Yeah, but if the water gets fatty, you just drain that, don't you?
Yeah, what I'm saying, the fat would give it the juice, and would give it juice, right? If you think about it, right, the fat renders down.
It's like if you get cheap ribs, it's a good way to make them more tender.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, right? I don't like barbecue sauce that much.
Me neither.
But there's stuff that has it on there, and it seems to be okay. But I just like genuinely when you buy barbecue sauce on a thing and you're like, squeeze it on shit. I don't like that barbecue sauce. I don't like the sweetness of it.
That's why I say you put it on the side. Barbecues is like to add. It's the meat is smothered in barbecue. To me, it's like it's heavy. And what are they covering up? Because then you want the meat to have meat. You don't want the flavor to be this barbecue sauce.
I like a sweet barbecue. Like my favorite is honey barbecue sauce. I love that.
I like smoky. I think smoky barbecue sauce is probably better.
I like Chipotle barbecue, but the best.
Yeah, Bully. That's a
sweet, spicy is what I like.
Yeah, I can't. I'll never find that fucking hole. There we go. Yeah.
While we're still on food, so last night I was so proud of Sarah because she's very fussy, right? It's hard for her to. Very nice, great, love it. I love me some food porn. So Sarah's hard to try new things. She's just not interested. She's just like, I don't think I'm going to like it, so I'm not going to try it. And I'm always trying to, just try it, right? And she's just like, no. Last night, I went out with my fam because we're celebrating Chinese New Year early. Chinese New Year is this Wednesday.
Oh, congratulations.
We went to a Chinese restaurant, like pretty fancy sort of Chinese restaurant, and we had Peking duck. Have you ever had Peking duck?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I cook Peking duck like every year.
Do you really?
Yeah, I roast 2 ducks for Christmas most years. This is the first year, this past year, that I didn't cook 1 or 2.
Is the head on it still?
No.
So they actually slice all the duck meat off the bone, and they serve you a plate with just the meat, and then they give you these like real thin wraps, and then you put some duck in there, and then you put they've got these little vegetables that just give it some crunch, and then you put some hoisin sauce on it, and then you wrap it up and eat it. I'm not actually a huge fan of it.
So it's a duck taco.
It's like a duck burrito wrap, like a tiny one that you just kind of make yourself. So they normally like give you all the stuff and you just build it yourself, sort of. And there's heaps. Like we had leftover wraps afterwards. But like I was like, oh, I don't know if Sarah likes duck or not. But she tried it and she was like, oh, that's really good. Like everything just works together. I was like, I've never heard you say that ever about food. It all works together. What do you mean? Because she won't like. Even a burger place, sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, I don't like caramelized onion." I'm like,
I love. Oh, God.
But like, I understand because there's stuff that I don't like to eat, right? Necessarily, but when it's with other stuff, the other stuff can mask the stuff that I don't like, and it's either like whatever or it just works. Sometimes it's still I don't really dig it, but I'll just eat it, whatever. But Sarah will be like, "I don't want to eat that because it's got this one ingredient in there that I don't like."
Nah. You have to try new stuff. How do you know what you like? And anyways, as you get older, your tastes change anyways.
Well, that's what I'm hoping eventually will happen. So exactly right. So as I mentioned earlier, when my parents owned the restaurant when I was growing up, I didn't have a love for food. Obviously, I do now. Yeah. But like, and I didn't care about food back then. So it was so funny, man, because just the amount. My dad was always like, I can teach you all this stuff, and this restaurant could be yours one day. I'm just like, get out of here, Dad.
That's a lot of freaking work.
Not that I would want to work there ever.
You gotta be
I did work. I worked there growing up. I worked in the kitchen. I did the dishes.
Stop. No, you didn't. You went down the road to the arcade, and you hung out at the arcade, and you met some.
As I got older.
And you met some guys who got you into this, that, and another thing. I watched all the shows here. So like, okay, yeah.
That is true. But as I got older, I did have to work there on the weekends. So I didn't do a lot. I was too scared to like, because I'd sometimes get there before they opened and people would call up to make a booking and I wouldn't answer the phone. I was too scared. I didn't know. So I don't know what to do. I was too nervous to answer the calls. But I would do the dishes and then there was some of the entrees I would prepare. And that was mostly it.
Yeah, that's a lot of freaking work.
But like just the being in that pressure cooker in the kitchen, mate. Like, like
you didn't know what you're doing because they're going when I get here. So they have the line of woks, right? And they'll have a a fryer for fries or for chicken fingers. You have chicken fingers where you are?
Not at Chinese restaurants, we don't.
Where the hell did you get chicken fingers from?
Chicken fingers? It sounds like something you get in the frozen section of a supermarket.
You get chicken fingers at a Chinese restaurant.
Chicken fingers? Come on, man. Let me bring this up on Google. What the hell is chicken fingers?
Anyway,
I know what chicken feet is.
No, chicken fingers. And behind you they have they take from there and they put there.
So when I type in chicken fingers, Google, who I'm assuming I'm using Australian Google, is saying, "Do you mean chicken tenders?"
Nope, chicken fingers.
Oh, okay.
You mean like chicken
feet?
feet?
Google. Sorry.
You mean chicken feet?
No, please. You know what the hell a chicken
Do you
finger
know what he's talking about, Bub?
Everything chicken fingers is the same as chicken tenders. Also chicken thumbs. I've heard that too.
No,
That's all the same thing. It's just chicken tenders. This is what Russ had for dinner.
Yeah, Russ had a.
Carolina, they got chicken fingers.
I've heard chicken fingers before, but I've always thought of chicken tenders.
No, well, they're like chicken tenders, but they're not chicken tenders. They're chicken fingers because it's a more of a what's that batter? Tempura. Batter? Yeah, batter on them. It's not like
that's definitely not a thing down here. That's definitely an American Chinese restaurant thing.
I have to get some money and bring down like chicken fingers are awesome.
Yes, they are, but they're just
the meat is not meat. It's at least here it's sliced right for like a long piece, and then they put it in the batter, and then they're awesome.
Yeah, I'm not doubting they're awesome. I'm just saying
we should compare a Chinese restaurant menu, because if you don't have chicken fingers.
Yeah, we also don't have chow mein burger or whatever the hell that you.
Chow mein sandwich. The chow mein sandwich. It's not a chow mein burger.
Gross.
Wait, you were here last time, yeah, Bub?
Yeah.
He was talking about this, and he showed me a photo. It was a plate of noodles that had a fucking burger bun checked on the top of it.
That's ridiculous.
Chow mein sandwich.
Sarah,
how you doing?
What's going on, Sarah? Go back to work. We're talking about how proud I was of you of eating Peking duck.
Yes, we're all proud of you for eating that food. We are.
Because I remember once, I think she tried duck a while ago. I made her try it, and she didn't mind it. She's like, "Oh, it's okay." And then another time I asked her to try it, she goes, "Ducks are cute." I was like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah, when they're living.
What is going on now, man? How are you, mate?
What's up, now?
What are you doing? No, but still, we should compare, because you don't have a chow mein sandwich, which I can see why, because chow mein sandwiches are a big thing where I live.
Yeah, but also the practicality of a chow mein sandwich. Okay, just for people who didn't see it last time, I'm going to bring this up, and you guys tell me how ridiculous this is.
I don't know what it is to cut into a chow mein sandwich. Oh my!
What? Yeah, no. Because here's the problem with the pictures that I saw last time, right? Well, okay, come on, look at. I'm going to have to share what this is. This is ridiculous. This is because the thing is, it's not a sandwich. It's a fucking plate of noodles that has a burger bun sitting on it. Hang on, guys. If you didn't see this last time, see Sarah. If you didn't see this last time, like you're in for a treat, because this is how ridiculous chow mein sandwich is. Let me zoom in on this. Look at this ridiculous crap. What is that? You can't pick that up and eat it like a sandwich.
No, you cut it with a knife, man.
Yeah, but you cut it with like you can't even see the bun. There's even a bun at the bottom.
So ridiculous.
No, it isn't. It's delicacy.
No, it isn't. No. It's a bastardization of food that makes the locals.
All that jokes, okay. So see, right there, what you have there are the Four River noodles, right? The flat noodles. You can't get those anywhere else unless you buy them from a company in Fall River, Mass. Every place else uses a rounded tube-ish looking noodle. These are Fall River noodles. So the chow mein sandwich is a Fall River, Massachusetts thing. So this sandwich is not strained, because a lot of people get chow mein strained, which is disgusting because all these vegetables are gone. You put the bottom of the bun, you load it up with the juice and everything, and the noodles, everything, and then you put it on top. And by the time you get it home or get to the table, the juice is just sucked into the buns, and it's like, oh.
I agree with John here. This is a Chinese restaurant who wants to cater for their Western customers.
And it
we need
worked.
to make something that will appeal to the Americans. Chuck a burger bun on top. And first and secondly, that is not a chow mein sandwich. That is a chow mein burger.
That's a chow mein sandwich.
Oh, here we go again. Let me tell you something, though. I bet you they sell one of these a week.
Nope.
And they know who it is when they walk in. They see Tony walk in, they're like, oh, it's this guy.
Nope.
Get the bun ready. We can charge him $5 extra for his chow mein if we put a bun on top of it.
Listen, the chow mein sandwich is the bomb. Honest to God.
Get it with a slice of cheese on it?
No. It's a chow mein sandwich.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of stupid places doing this.
Simon, you sent you if you watch my video from like this week. Simon,
first of all, these all have flat noodles, and Tony said only his restaurant serves flat noodles.
No,
so
I said no. What I said was
there's
only one company that makes these, and they're in Fall River, Mass, that make these flat noodles.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, that's what I'm
From
saying.
a distance, it kind of looks like a giant barbecue sandwich on steroids.
It's not barbecue,
dude.
It's not barbecue.
The bun's not even in the middle. That noodles, the bun on the side.
We don't even know that there's really a bottom to this bun in there.
Exactly.
It's smothered and so moist and so. It's so.
Hang on.
Hey, I agree with John too. You don't really need more carbs. Like you've already got the noodles. What do you need a bun for? You're gonna put potatoes in there. How about some corn? Sprinkle some corn on.
People love double cob. If you come to where I live, we'll go out and get a Portuguese steak. A Portuguese steak is a nice piece of meat smothered in a sauce and garlic with like a big ass egg, fries and rice. That's a Portuguese
fries and rice.
Fries and rice. Portuguese love double cobs. We love cobs. We love bread. We love rice. We love freaking potatoes. You name it, we love it. That's disgusting.
So ridiculous.
Look at the noodles.
It just looks
that's ridiculous.
Like some ramen noodles poured on some bread.
Right. Is a chow mein noodle. Look at that. That's disgusting. That thing looks like that looks like a zombie sandwich. That thing's dead.
Somebody popped open a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Look at the one on the side. Look at how beautiful and dark and the flat and the shiny. Look at that one. That one's dead. That's dry.
Look, I can appreciate, like, you know who would like this? You know who would be like, this is so sick? Like stoners. Stoners who want to order some chow mein. Oh, shit. They checked the burger bun on top. That's like a stoner meal.
I'm telling you.
The Bogan burger. We just made the Bogan burger.
I'm going to send you a friggin' 5-pound bag of friggin' noodles and the friggin' stuff to go with it, and you're going to make yourself a friggin'
So
you're going to make yourself sick if you eat that. That's what you're going to make yourself.
Let me tell you how I would approach. What do you got on your screen, Oldwolf?
You can
here he is repping the chow mein noodles again.
Look how beautiful that is.
It's a bun that's just chucked on top of another dish. You could do that to anything. You could get exactly what John says here. You could go to like an Italian restaurant and get that spaghetti bolognese and just chuck a burger bun and say that's a spaghetti.
Wait a minute, hold on. That's not what he's saying. That's SpaghettiOs.
That's like canned spaghetti, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You told me
that's like pouring.
Not
That's like pouring canned spaghetti onto a plate and then chucking a bun on top and saying that's a bloody spaghetti sandwich.
It's not.
If I was to make this, look
at this one.
That doesn't look
okay.
With fries.
This is from China Star, right?
Fries.
No main noodles and fries. What are you doing?
That's
with
China
fries.
Star. Yeah.
Would you like fries with your chow mein sandwich?
You know, also,
oh God.
You know what we also do when we were kids? We would get French fries. And did your father have a brown sauce that he would put on things at the restaurant?
Sorry?
Douse those fries with the brown sauce. It was like
yes. See, down here, you ain't getting fries at a Chinese restaurant. I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you.
The only Asian culture that would have fries is Korean. I think Korean places you can get some fries, and they'll do some fancy.
Korean
sort of
barbecue is really good. I have to say I really like Korean barbecue.
No,
Mongolian barbecue, I don't care for it that much.
Yeah, because
some of my friends really like it, but I like the Korean barbecue better than the Mongolian barbecue, personally.
Hey, Simon, when I get some money together, I'm going to send you some stuff.
Just so you know, I can buy noodles here, and I can also buy burger buns.
Not those noodles. Not those noodles.
Come on, Mick.
Nope. I'm going to look it up right now.
Right. I'm trying to avoid calories now.
Why? Are you that old?
No, I'm trying to. I lost a kilogram. I weighed below 105 the other day.
I lost 50 pounds.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah. I lost 50 pounds.
Yeah, well, you're an inspiration, right? And so was Russ. But Russ is back to his old ways.
He looks healthier. Look at him. He looks happy. He looks happy.
Since Heroes Con, I think I put on 40 pounds.
That's great.
How much did you lose, Russ? Like, what was the peak? What was the maximum loss that you had?
My lowest weight was 197.
So how much did you lose all that?
250.
How much did you lose? So that was like 60 pounds almost.
But I was 300 pounds, so 250 is still pretty good.
That's good, man.
No, you look good. You look healthy. You didn't look healthy before, especially the way you. I eat once every 5 days.
I saw Bubs talking about how I couldn't walk straight at Heroes Con a couple years ago because my head was too giant for my body.
That's right. It's so damn big, and he was so skinny. He looked like one of those blow pops. You ever seen those? It's got the skinny little stick and the giant candy on top.
That's what he looked like.
He's just fucking. Great.
Okay, Simon, this is what I'm sending you, okay?
Chop and drop. That's a long time, mate. So I hope you want, mate.
Here we go. This is what we're doing. Ready?
What am I?
Boom. Pull it up. Look.
Sharing it?
Look.
What's happening now?
We're going to get...
Hey, I can probably get that stuff down at the Chinese grocery.
You cannot get this. This is like
$47.
By the time that makes it to Australia, it's going to be no good.
I'm telling you, man.
Slap it on a burger.
I'll get you this, and I'll just get you a 1 pound bag.
Send me some moldy buns too, then.
No, you can get your own goddamn buns.
I can get my own goddamn noodles.
It's not the same.
How do you know it's not the same?
Because I know it's
like my buns.
You don't have it over there. How can it be the same? You don't have it over there.
What? How? So are they an American noodle?
Yeah.
Well, and so places can't import stuff from America.
I'm telling you, you guys are importing these noodles.
Yeah, but is it an American product or is it like an Asian product that you would find at like an Asian grocery? Maybe
it's a product made in Fall River, Massachusetts, only in Fall River, Massachusetts.
It's Korean dinner time. Make sure you check a burger bun on top. Nah, man. Have a great one.
And on the bottom
and below. Yes.
Yeah.
Goofing on my freaking food over here.
Yeah, but John was right, mate. You just it's just that is hardcore fast food. What you're explaining to me, yeah.
What's your point? We're making Chinese sandwiches, chow mein sandwiches. At what 30 for at least almost 60 years.
So if I was to make a chow mein sandwich, the concept's fine, but what I would do is I would have much less noodle, like maybe just a small bowl of noodles, and you'd put that on top of the burger bun.
Nope.
And it would just be a thing that you could eat with your hands like this.
No, you're missing it.
You cannot just chuck a piece of bread on top of something and call it a sandwich.
The chow mein sandwich is not meant to be picked up and ate. It's
not a sandwich.
Okay, call it the hell you want. I'm just calling what we call it.
We call it chow mein with a bun.
On top,
a full bun. Anyways, because you put the bottom down. It's your show. Go for it.
I just want to ask. So when you order a chow mein sandwich, is it because when you go to Chinese restaurants, you order food and it's like to share. Everyone grab a bit and put in their bowl, or is it like something you would just order for yourself?
For yourself.
Oh, okay. I was
It
gonna
only
say,
has one bun, Simon. What
well,
are
I
you
was
trying
gonna
to
say,
do?
if it's a
You
shared
think
one,
this is?
it's like when it gets to that bottom bun that's covered in juices, everyone wants just like that little bit of bun.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's not wonderful. It's terrible.
No, it's wonderful.
It's terrible.
You can't
what
say it
other-
unless you try. If you taste it and you say it's terrible, you're wrong, but I'll accept it.
I
But
just told you it's terrible because it is terrible.
It's terrible if you've never tasted it.
Well, okay. How about this? It's an abomination, even if it tastes good.
I won't agree with you, but at least you tasted it.
All right.
What other weird foods have you tried, Oldwolf?
Tried? You mean enjoyed? He's loving these things. You're not just trying them.
I don't know. I've joined into things, but compared to what you guys
You know
eat,
what? I'll say, like I always say, Korean food is quite odd. So I was saying this to someone the other day because Korean food's kind of new here. Like obviously Korean barbecue is good, like it's a more mainstream, but there's a lot more Korean places opening up down here, and I've noticed their foods are very. It's like it's put together by a stoner. Like you'll have, like that's what I was saying. It's the one Asian cuisine you'll go to, and they'll have like some sort of loaded fries. It's like, what? That's weird. And then like one time I went and they had like they'll just, it's like they just put random shit in there. Like you'll see like cheese is not very commonly used in Asian dishes, but Korea they'll have cheese in there. They'll throw like little hot dogs in there. They'll use Spam and stuff like that.
No, well, it's Spam. Well, yeah, because I mean, the Spam has been used in different countries for different things. Well, exactly. Wait a minute. Hold on before I start. Bob, am I doing an eye test because you just changed the lens on that? And this is it's like when I get an eye test, they move the lens around. What the hell? What did you just do?
I just put a lens on to see if I liked it.
Do you like it?
Do you like it?
Hey, how you doing?
I don't remember my camera view being so wide. I don't remember it ever being able to see the doorway.
Well, as you get older, you kind of spread out. So there you go.
How dare you?
This is just a regular angle lens. I don't use the wide angle.
No, it looks good. I mean, I didn't see it much of a change, but it looks good. So
It just has it's a bloom filter, so like all the light has like a haze to it now.
take it off. Take it off again. Take it off.
Wait, is this off your DJI cam?
Yeah. So like that's clear, right? That's all the light is
Yeah,
shining.
put it back on. Put it back on. It looks better when it's
And this has like a bloom to it.
It
What
smooths
have you-
everything. Looks good.
Have you got it mounted on like a something?
It's on my computer. It's on my computer screen.
I'm just surprised how you can clip that lens on. It doesn't even look like it moves the camera when you clip it on.
It didn't. It was
Awesome, man. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. It looks like
All
when
of
you
it's
go to the eye
too, like-
doctor.
It's super small.
Yeah. Well, she's
You
still.
should you should see his X-ray after hours lens.
Yes. You should see it. It's most impressive.
Well, that's why you have to have the zoom.
The zoom, baby.
All right, so I already know. I've already thought of it because at the end of these episodes, I always have to come up with a name, and I always pick like 3 topics. The first topic will be called SUSS chefs. Yes.
I like that.
Okay, back to Korean.
Let's not go back to the Korean
Yeah,
food.
we need
Let's
the
live.
next topic. We need the next topic of discussion. Bob, show us something.
Whip it out.
No.
Oh,
Show us something cool.
oh. I don't have
I can show you the books I'm sending off to CGC.
There you
Oh,
go.
let's do that. Let's do that, and let's grade them. Russ, you grade the books. You give us what you think he's going to get for these books. What's going on,
All
Dave?
right.
All right. In order in which I got to pack them so I don't get confused, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, how you doing?
We got Strange Worlds, number 8.
Nice. I take that as a 3.5, maybe a 4.
Russ, look at that spine, Russ. I don't know. Hey, JJ, what's up?
Are we looking at Russ's spine or the book spine?
Great show. Great show.
Honestly, I don't know which is worse. Russ, what's worse, your spine or this book spine?
I don't know, man. I would say maybe a 3.
This will be a 0.5. 1.0 on a good day.
Really? Is that really?
What's up, JoJo?
Absolutely.
That's a nice cover, though.
It's just really old, so it makes it
Was that
makes it
Gold
seem
Age?
okay that it looks that rough. But yeah. Next, we got Planet Comics number 12.
Nice.
Number 12. Oh, look at that punch to the gut.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Old gut punch.
when you send these CGCs, right? So when you fill out the form, how do you fill it out? I mean, worth-wise, age-wise, all that
Have you
stuff.
never done
No.
it, Oldwolf? You send
Have you
books
never
off.
submitted anything?
Yeah, he does, and they lose them.
Well, they destroy them, but that's another story.
That's
So, no, but I'm saying I've never said anything this old out.
It's the same as you do on any others. Here's
Oh,
Captain
that's
Science
beautiful.
number 4.
The green.
And I really debated whether I wanted to clean it or not.
No,
It's got like an easy 1951. I could clean that. That 1951 I could clean there.
no,
That
don't do
37 is with grease pencil. I could clean that.
Yeah, but that's
But, you know, I
It's got
just
real nice color on it.
I kind of like it with the little writing on there. It doesn't bother me, so I'm just gonna send it like it is.
well.
So
That's history right there. Because 37 is that like the year or
51? Like, yeah, that's the year it came out, 1951.
So that's history on that. You don't want to take that off.
I lost a sale yesterday because I had writing on the cut. So you know the What If Marvel book, What If Wolverine killed Hulk or something like that?
Oh, I have that one. You
I
want
had that in my box for $30, and this dude was about to buy it, and then just as he was about to hand it to me, he goes, "Oh, I just noticed the pen on it. I would have bought it if it didn't have that." I was like, "Damn it!"
I might have that one.
And then the last one here is Weird Science number 20.
Weird Science.
That's right.
Ooh, Ray Bradbury. So Ray Bradbury wrote it.
That's a great cover. Show
What
us
the
that
hell
again.
did you say, Tony?
Oh, I know. Even when I'm drunk, I can't say his name.
I think he said it's a Ray Bradbury story.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you.
There you go.
That's a great cover.
Yeah. See, it's a Wally Wood cover. It's got all the girls in tubes. Look at all that.
Yeah. No, that's
50 of them. It's got 50 girls in tubes.
Too. Why does he have 50 girls in tubes?
Because they're on a space mission, and they're all in hyperbaric chambers.
Hypersleep, like an alien.
Yeah, they're all in hypersleep. But he's going to wake them up and have his way with them one at a time.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Look at the guy. He doesn't have enough blue pills to make them to make those girls happy, or at least to spread a seed.
I don't think he's interested in their enjoyment.
Oh,
I think he's primarily concerned with himself.
Still, he's going to be very disappointed in himself.
There you go. So I'm sending those four books off to CGC.
So
and, what? Go ahead.
Tell me the process of because I'm wanting to send some books off this year. So Dave from Still Only 35 Cents has offered to assist me in that because he obviously does it all the time. The thing that confuses me about CGC submissions, and I'm hoping you can justify why this is how it costs. The prices are different depending on the book. Yes. I don't understand why there's a different price. Oh, just because this book's worth more, you have to pay more for me to grade it. What?
I mean, I can confirm that. I can confirm that, but I cannot give you a good enough reason to make it worth it. Because basically, I also don't think it should be that way. The general answer from CGC as to why they do it, but I think it's ridiculous. I think it's extortionary. But the basic reason that they do it is because they have different graders. So someone who grades a modern book, you can teach anyone to grade a modern book, right? I mean, that's very easy to grade a modern book. You're starting with a 10 basically, and you're just working your way down, or 9.8, depending on what day they're having. But if you have an older book, a vintage book, anything older than modern, there's more nuance to it. You're not going to get a 9.8 candidate most of the time. These books are going to be mid grades, low grades, and it takes a little bit more nuance and skill and time to grade those books. That's their answer. I don't necessarily. I think that's a bunch of bupkis. I think that they figure if you're sending in a $400 book, then you should be paying them more for it. And I also don't agree with their process of charging after they grade it. I think that's wrong too. Because they'll go back. So let's say I turn in a book and I'm like, they ask for a value of the book. And I'm like, all right, a 0.5, like say for that Planet Comics, right? A fair value for that book would probably be somewhere between $300 to $500, right? That's a fair value for that book, I think. It's actually, in some cases, a low price for that book. So I'm like, all right, I think that's a fair low price for that book. Well, then they'll get it. Let's say they grade it, and I'm saying it's a 1.0 is what I think that will get. So they'll grade it, and they'll come back and they'll say, no, actually, it's a 3.0. Like that's how nice of a book we think it is. It's a 3.0. Well, if I graded it at a 1.0 and I'm saying it's worth $300 to $500, and they graded it at a 3.0 and they say, no, this thing's worth $2,000, then they're going to charge me the surcharge difference between a $500 book and a $2,000 book. And they're going to force me to pay more after they've decided that it's worth more because of their grade. And I think that's bullshit too. So, yeah, I think most of their practices are terrible and are an affront to collectors. That's what I think.
Do the other grading companies do that too, or is it just CGC?
No. They're the only ones that take their own grade into account when determining the value of the book. Everybody else goes by declared value. What you say it's worth is what they insure it for, and that's it.
So I want to show you something. I saw this, I think, this morning. So there's a gentleman who's local here called Neville. He runs a comic book group called Grail Hunters. Very, very well known down here. And a lot of people follow him on Instagram too. He's a massive, massive collector. He's got all the big keys and multiple copies of them. He's a big foreign collector as well. So I saw him post this video about a book he got back from CGC, and it got graded. I thought, from memory, when I read it, and I read it loosely because I was still tired, I think I got graded a 3.5, and it was like a perfect book. And what it was like, I had it was a J. Scott Campbell Vampirella cover, and it had like a hologrammy, like it looked like lightning sort of streaks going through. And the grader's notes said that it was heat damage. So I think I've got the video. Is this the video? Okay, I've only got an image here. I can't find. He posted the video, but I can't find the video. But let me just quickly show you this guy.
Is it on YouTube?
Oh, here we go. No. I got. I think this actually explains the write up here as well. Sorry, give me 1 second. All right, Instagram. All right, so check this out. So see these little. Oh wait. So see these little streaky. Why does my mouse not show up on the screen? Can you see the little streaky things going down the page?
Yeah, it looks like it's like crack.
So it's like a hologram sort of effect, right? So it says here, turns out the cool lightning lines that run across the cover like veins are supposedly damaged, according to grader's notes, heat damage. So the result, according to CGC, is a 3.5 for a book that looks near perfect.
That makes no sense.
And he was like saying, should this be classed as like a manufacturing fault? But the fact that they looked at that and said that that's heat damage, what do you think of that?
I would want to see a copy of the book that didn't have those lines.
Right.
I mean, if it does have those lines and it is heat damage, he's very lucky that they even gave it a 3.5.
So if you actually look at I don't know why I can't. Oh wait, maybe is the video. Ah, here we go.
Is there a number on that? Oh, wait a minute. It's shut.
Yeah, it's a fucking. That's part of it's part of the effect of the color.
All right. Is there okay? Can you see like it's a 1. It's got
they didn't do it. They didn't do it on the back.
It's because it's affecting the cover. It's like lightning sort of effect.
No, I'm not going with that.
Oh yeah, it is heat damage.
You think?
It could be. I mean, I don't know. But it's a wraparound cover, so why wouldn't they continue that effect on the back?
Right.
It's not just the front and back; it's a wraparound.
All right. Let me go back to what's.
Can I just share this? Can I share this?
Sorry. What are you sharing?
Go on. Sure.
Give me a second.
No heat damage.
Yeah, but that's not the hollow foil cover.
That's not the hologram one though.
Oh, yeah, I'm on it. I apologize. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, please.
Get on it. So what he said is, what's it saying? He's right up here. Could it have been a manufacturing defect?
Yeah, it could have been.
Can you share me again, there, guy?
Oh Lord, here we go.
I am. Okay.
Throw him a bone, will you?
Oh yeah, will you? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it is damage, huh?
Interesting. Very interesting.
He's calling it a cool lightning effect, but really it's the image breaking up from the foil that's underneath. Because they print the foil and then they paint over the foil.
Because I mean, it did look like a lightning effect when you first look at it on the video, I reckon, right? When he's moving it around.
My question is,
I could see how you could think that there was nothing wrong with it and that it was meant to look like that until you turn and look at the wraparound and you're like, wait a minute, why is it like that? So,
my thing is there more than one that's doing that? And if there is, wouldn't that be a defect or a recall or whatever? I mean,
doesn't matter. You're not giving a 9.8 to a book that does that. Like I don't think, to me, and I know when they talk about manufacturing defects, and some people give more weight to that than others. I find that manufacturing defects tend to be where CGC really drops the ball most of the time because there's too much research involved. So unless they see one that is known to have this defect, and even then, they're very inconsistent when it comes to printer smudge or bindery tears or any of that stuff. They're very inconsistent in the way that they grade those. So if you send something to them and it has a defect, the answer is don't send it. You know, if you think that if you're worried about taking the grade hit.
I've always been. I know I'm not the norm.
I guess it's not a wraparound. It's just a straight back cover.
But I've always
back cover.
I always enjoyed. I always felt more secure going to CBCS, even though they ruined 3 books of mine. Because I always thought they grade harder than they do at CGC.
Well, I don't think everyone can fuss about CBCS, but I've never heard anyone, even the biggest CGC supporters and everything, knock it all down, kitty cat. I've never heard anyone say that CBCS doesn't have accurate grades.
Yeah.
They may not like the holders, or they think it doesn't hold market value, all that other stuff. But I don't think that they ever say that they're the wrong grade. Right. I think CBCS grading has value, if that's the way you look at it.
Okay, that's cool.
There's damage in the back. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily heat from a press. I think it was left under a lamp or in a window, and it started to separate. But I don't think a press did that.
I think it's more of an oddity that you should find out if there were other ones, and then see if there was a recall on them or something.
What was the issue of the book again?
Vampirella 1. But I don't know. It's not a new. It's a newer version, so I don't know.
It was a Harris book. I saw that.
What do they call it? Hollow.
Gold hollow.
I just read hollow. I'm just trying to bring up multiple images of it.
Let's go Vampirella 1 foil candle.
Yeah, no, I've got it. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm just trying to look at multiple versions. What the hell are you doing, Cat?
Get him, Cat. Get him.
Oh my god, this is disgusting. Oh, I want to share this one. It's in a PGX. Oh no, that's an old CG. Holy shit, that's an old CG. I thought it was a PGX. Let me share this one with you guys. Sorry. Present. Look at that slab.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's an old CGC case.
That's super. Is that like the original CGC case?
Pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah.
How old is that book?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be in some notes or something.
I mean, it's a Harris book, so that's before Dynamite had Vampirella. So that's
2001.
Hey, Vampirella.
2001. Wow, that's an old book now. 2001 is an old book. What the hell?
How does that feel, Simon?
Oh my god, isn't that good? Yeah. Okay. So, there's another one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. All right. I fell for it when I first saw that video. I was like, yeah, that looks like it's part of the cover. But
Yeah, it did look like it belonged that way.
Oh, it definitely looked that way, but I guess it just wasn't. But it looks that way for sure. I mean, and it's cool. Like I would like it. I'd have no problem with it.
Look cool.
And it looks like it was signed after that effect occurred.
Yeah.
So I would still be like, yeah, that's cool. I like it.
So let's get hold of him and give him like $30 for it, plus shipping.
We're good.
Hey, that's a nice bunch of bananas you got there.
And just while we were talking about food,
are they? What is that? Why?
It's a bunch of bananas.
Is it like a toy accessory or something?
How did you guess?
Ooh, 2.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's super cool.
He even gave him butt cheeks. Isn't that nice of him?
Well, he does have butt cheeks, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does. He's posable, but the poses are difficult because he's so like awkwardly built, giant arms and tiny legs, but he is posable.
I wish I had a place to put like open figures out. I don't have them. A place to.
You don't open your figures though, do you?
No, because I have no place to put them.
Yeah, but
you know what? Set up like that.
Nah, I know. I got wall to wall everything here. Honest to God.
Just have them like laid out in random spots. Like an action figure out of the box takes up much less space than an action figure in the box.
Yes, but this space that I have is shared by 4 people. So it's not like you have your space, you have your area, you have your area. I can't position it because it's shared by 4 people. So both my kids, my wife gets that computer there. I used to start. When I started was on that side. There's no place to put things. So,
the thing that's killing me now with my action figure collection is I keep the boxes.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of boxes. I literally I'm running out of space to put the boxes, and it's
you have an attic.
If I open something, the box is going in the trash. I don't keep it.
I think it's more because my thought on it is, you know how I only like to have one version of a character? If I end up replacing that with another one, I might sell off the old one, and I'd rather sell it off with the box.
Yeah, if you're going to sell it later, it's good to keep that stuff.
In that house you have, Simon, is there an attic or a storage area that's like behind a wall or something?
I don't have. Well, attics in Australia are like chow mein sandwiches.
Box. It was like what?
Like chow mein sandwiches.
Attics in Australia are like a chow mein sandwich.
So
they don't exist.
So there's 2 things you do wrong in that country. Okay.
I tell you what, man.
The Christopher Reeve box.
Oh, you make me so mad. I've been looking for that. I can't find one of those anywhere.
Really?
Yep.
Get the accessories in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bubba, buy it for you.
I love that picture on the back. So
you see one? Is there one around there?
No, this was the last one I saw. It was a local place called Gamers Alley. They sell.
Oh, so it wasn't like at a Walmart or Target or anything. It was at a.
No, I've been looking at Walmart. If I spot one, though, I'll send it your way, Bub.
Well, did they mark up the price on it?
No, it was $30.
Yeah, I think that's what they are normally, like $29.99 or something.
Send the box.
If I spot another one, I'll let you know, man. I'll send it your way.
I'm looking. I don't want to pay a high markup though, and by the time I pay shipping, it's already going to be like $45. So I don't know.
He needs to pay for his Netflix, so at least give him 2 months of Netflix on that.
I think the toy store I go to had he ordered like a whole box of them. He had a ton of them because a guy came in last time I was in there and he's like, "Can I take 3?"
Wait a minute. Do you need the box or the whole figure?
So I haven't given up yet because because it's brand new.
It came with a nightstand. That was one of the reasons I decided to open it.
That's badass. I love that.
Do you not have a lot of shops there, Bub?
I mean, we have shops, but all of our places that sell stuff like that have closed. So the only thing I really have near me are big box stores, and they sell out so fast. But I'm hopeful that they get another one in soon. What? Oldwolf, spell it out.
I'm trying to get information so I can look at my side over here for you.
I'm listening.
So what is it? It's you want
it's a McFarlane figure Superman. DC multiverse.
Yeah.
DC Multiverse, Superman, Reeves. Right that.
All right. I didn't know if you. Okay.
Thanks,
What-
JoJo.
What do you keep? What do you do with where do you keep your accessories, Bub? Your toy accessories? Do you have like a?
Well, depends what it is. If it's something that I think goes really well with the figure and would look okay, like laying at its feet while I have it displayed, then I'll do that. Like I have a Wolfman figure that has like a Lon Chaney Wolfman that has like the cane and everything.
Ooh.
So I just keep the cane with him. Then I have a Predator figure, right? And he is unmasked, but he comes with a mask. So I just set the mask down there beside him, you know? So if it's something like that, that's what I do. Otherwise, I'm a very bad boy. I typically throw out most of my boxes.
With the accessories in them.
No. But
That's what I'm saying. Where do you keep
like
your
little
hands
tins.
and heads?
I have like tins
Okay.
all over the place.
Okay.
And I just dump a bunch of accessories in there. So like there's tins filled with heads and Wolverine claws and alternate hands and all kinds of stuff like that, just all over the place.
So
But how do you know if it match up with your figure?
Well, you don't. You kind of hope.
So I used to have a little lunchbox like Russ there, right? I had a little those little tin like a Star Wars tin, right?
Yeah.
But I buy so many figures that it was getting really full. So that's good, Russ. But once you get more and more figures, you're going to need more space. So get this, man. I found this for $7, and it is awesome.
Nice.
Wow. It looks like an old lady's sewing kit.
So 3 levels, so you can unclip each one. So I got heads and hands in one, I got weapons in another, and then all this other stuff on the bottom. But yeah, that's $7, man. How good? How good?
That's pretty cool.
It's good because I was trying to find like a toolbox type thing to move everything over to. And then I found this for $7. I was like, man, this is so good.
Yeah, I like that.
Good purchase. Purchase of the year.
Good. It reminds me of the kind of thing that people put
Fishing tackle.
yeah, well that and then also like Legos, like Lego collectors, they'll buy stuff like that to organize all their little parts or spare parts and stuff.
You know what's funny as well? It was the last one on the shelf when I got it too. So I was lucky.
That's cool.
Why don't you get these things? They have the little compartments. They're flat. You can put them on top of each other.
Are you sharing the screen or?
No,
Yeah,
are you I've been sharing.
Are you just imagining what you're thinking about, Tony? Because I don't see anything.
All in my everything is in my mind.
Put my Han Solo in the freezer.
Look at these things.
Yeah, but see how small those cubes are? You can't put weapons in there. Some of the weapons are huge.
No, but I think you can remove things. See, that's what this is.
Oh, remove. Can you?
Maybe not. Well, you didn't tell me, about weapons.
I said weapons. I said one of them is for weapons.
Here you go. How about that?
Yeah, like the tins that I have are the kind of tins that like come with T-shirts and things. So they're big, but they are a dumping ground. Like I don't care what the figure is. I don't. If it's a spare head, I throw it in a tin. If it's a spare hand, and then like Russ says, I'm just trying to guess my way through it afterwards. Like if this looks like a hand that fits this figure, I think it should fit.
So Mark at Big City, he's got a big toolbox that like.
Ooh,
and then there's like all these little compartments that open up, and he's got all these toy accessories in there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, man, how you doing?
When you almost want to look like a real man, like from further away. Look at that man's toolbox. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And you get close, a bunch of little hand pieces, and sometimes I put my figure hand here. Look,
no, he's because he only really collects. I mean, not only, but most of his collections are 3 3/4.
Yeah,
so those are small pieces. Even the guns will be small on that.
Yeah,
but like this is one of those Figure Arts Kai Wolverines, and he came with a ton of extra pieces. Like he has
what brand was it?
Figure Arts Kai.
That's nice.
And he comes with like extra back plates and and a stand and like 5 heads and a bunch of hands and each individual claws. I can change every individual claw. Like it's crazy.
Claws are on steroids. Look at these claws; they're huge.
Look at them. It's like
and they're not even the biggest claws he came with. He came with a set of claws that like replicate kind of like the opening scene from X-Men where they're like electrified as he's pulling them
I
apart.
remember seeing advertisements for that.
I've never understood Wolverine. They make his claws come out this far, but he only has. Okay,
only to the forearm.
Oh, yeah, okay. It only looks this small. So how did he get claws this
Not
big?
only that, but it's really only to the wrist, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not even to here. It's not from here to here. It's from here to here. Because otherwise, how does he bend his wrist when he's,
See, that's when you got Bub will often complain about that sort of stuff. That's when people take things too seriously.
Well, like I was explaining to my wife the other day, which she loves to hear my explanations. So I was explaining to her the other day, and I was telling her, I was like, "This is what I tell Simon is what did I say? Look for the flaws, and you'll spend less. Like focus on the flaws, and you'll spend less because we like comics. So if you find a comic, if you only focus on the positive things that you like about it, you'll find plenty that you like about it because this is what we like. But if you focus on the flaws and you can find one or two things about it that you're like, oh, I don't really like this about it, then you don't buy it. You let it be in somebody else's collection. And so it's like, why didn't you buy that? You look at it again, you're like, oh, yeah, see, her waist is funny on this. Next.
Hey, Bub, is this your bedtime talk with your wife about comics and how things are right along?
Depends on the night. Sometimes it's cigars. Sometimes it's history. Sometimes it could be anything. It could be anything. But we were talking bourbons mostly today.
Is this what gets? Is this what gets our engine running? Hey, if you saw these Wolverine's claws, they're not the same size as the Wolverine claws. Hey, she's a perfect.
Every now and then, she'll request me to make a Wolverine face.
Oh,
she requests it. That's the kind of woman I have.
You should have got you should have got the Marvel Legends Wolverine, man. The X-Men 97 one is such a good figure.
Yeah, my son's picking up pretty much that whole line. I don't know that he got the Wolverine yet, but he's got the harder. He's got the Rogue and the Gambit and the ones that are kind of more sought after. But I don't think he's got the Wolverine.
Became one of those though.
Oh, has it? Are people after it now too? Just as bad?
They did like a surprise. Like once they started going for crazy aftermarket prices, then they did another drop of a lot of them. So, but that figure,
I missed out on that one in my area.
It's not bad. I don't hate it.
The Cyclops and the Jean Grey up on the wall.
I love that he's got. They're not butterfly. What are they called? Butterfly joints. They're they actually like rotate, like back.
I hear you, JoJo.
He's got the same. You think they have the same?
There's a Hulk to go against that Wolverine for accurate size comparison.
Oh, I bet that's a statue.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That doesn't count.
You can't
you like that.
You're probably too young to remember these.
On at least one stream a year.
You're probably too young to remember these, Simon. But here are the.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Wrong button. Sorry, wrong button. Sorry, show me.
Here's the metal. Yeah. These are all like die-cast metal.
Yeah.
Figures. And so I have a lot of. So I have a lot of my original figures from back in the day.
This is what we had, Simon. This is what we had.
This is what we had. Die-cast metal. And if you dropped it, like if you dropped this, all the parts fell apart.
Yep.
Like it would just be pieces, and no amount of crazy glue would ever make it right again.
And they chipped like a mofo. They chipped like a mofo.
Oh yeah, yeah. My saber tooth is pretty chipped up.
Yeah,
you see all the pitting and everything.
So what year did these come out?
On the feet.
I don't know. Can you read it? Can you read it on?
Can you look at the ass or the feet? Which one is, or is the date?
It's on the back thigh. I don't know. I'm to the age now where I would have to take a picture of that and then blow it up.
Oh man! Yesterday, I love that.
It had to have been 1992 or 1993.
That's the best thing out of taking photo of
design, right?
Yeah.
It was always on the ass or the feet. You had to look at.
Yeah.
So yesterday at Toy Fair, I had one vintage figure on my table. I had my Rambo figure because I recently upgraded to one with all the accessories. So I was like, you know what? I'll sell the old Rambo one. I literally sold it for $20, which is what I paid for it. I had it on the table, and then these two guys here. They're really well known in the toy scene. They're big vintage toy collectors, and they also sell at a lot of the toy fairs. So they came up, they said hi, and then one of them noticed the Rambo figure. So he picks it up and he looks at me. He goes, "Do you know what year it is?" I was like, "No, I don't know what year it is. It's the old Colico Rambo figure." So you know what they do? He passes it to his friend, and then his mate pulls out a magnifying glass. Literally, just pulls out this giant magnifying glass out of his back pocket, and they're like looking at it to find the year on it. And then I made a sale because it was 1985, baby. Bub wasn't even
nice. Did you sell it?
Yeah, $20.
There you go.
And then I'll probably see it on their table of the next toy fair.
$50.
No, you will.
Oh yeah.
What's the shield for? Oh, it's a stand. What
is the Secret Wars? This is the original.
Oh yeah.
This is the original Wolverine figure.
That's sweet.
With the silver claws. So there's a variant that came out with black claws, which I guess you could say maybe is more rare or less rare. I'm not quite sure. But there's a lot of them out there with black claws, but they look stupid. You got to get the silver claws.
God, I wish I had the space. I wish I had the space.
I'm sure you'd have space to put that somewhere, Oldwolf. We could just sit on top of a short box.
No, see, I would have space for that one. I would have space for that one, but about the other 25 I would buy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have the space.
At one time, I had a goal of collecting every Wolverine figure. I had that goal as a kid. So as a kid, if I saw a Wolverine figure, I would buy it. It didn't matter, as long as I didn't already have it. But then over time, I still played with them. Some of them broke, and they were all out of box. So I still have like probably 20 or 30. But I started losing. Not obviously. Things changed. Well, I once met a girl.
She's a great taker. She's a great taker.
Clearly, I never had that problem.
Yeah, well, at some point, your collecting of figures kind of takes a back seat, and then, other things. Start buying flowers and shit.
But then when you get old, you kind of remember. You kind of go back to you want to buy these things and stuff like that. But the place you bought with that woman doesn't have the space and to put those things, and so my stuff. Doing all right. My stuff is still nope boxed right over there and not going anywhere. One of them.
If anyone caught that collectible show and tell I did when Tony was on there. Mate, I was blown away by his action figure collection. I wasn't even into action figigures back then, but he was pulling out all the old vintage stuff.
They're all in box.
All mint on card.
But I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to be buying action figures just to throw them in a box. Would you?
I used to do that.
You know what's cool? Something like there for a while, I wasn't able to find a Rocketeer figure. So this was the only version. Huh?
I think they just released the new one recently.
They just released a new one. Yeah, it's limited edition and everything. And it's like $80. But since then, I have two other figures, but I still keep this. It was an ornament. It was like a Hallmark ornament.
Oh, that's cool.
A Rocketeer.
That's cool.
And it's the movie version of the Rocketeer.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh, you should.
It's pretty good. It holds up pretty good. Watch this.
She's so cute.
It didn't work.
That's a slow rocket.
All right, how about this? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get it.
Oh yeah. Here we go. You have to go up.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. You get what you pay for. Remember that.
You do have a
behind some paywall like some of other Simon's videos. We're still waiting to get our perks.
So I filmed a couple of videos recently where I threw in the word perks somewhere within the vlog.
So
I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. And I think one of the reasons that you got that bigger windscreen for your microphone is to hide your laughing face when you lie. Because when you say, look, there it is. Yeah, so I don't believe you. You want me to watch the entire video.
No, I haven't. No, because I've only done it twice and I haven't released either of those videos yet.
All right.
So, okay. Are we supposed to find the when you say perks and then like comment on it or something? Is that
No, just
there's no prize.
So can you remember? You know how I do my thing at the start of my videos, which thanks to all my channel members. I used to say if you want perks, and Bub always made fun with the way I said perks. Apparently, it's perks. I can't
perks.
I didn't make fun of it. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes.
Okay.
The difference.
So then I changed. Then I changed my narration, and I didn't say the word perks anymore. I just said exclusive content.
Why? Why?
And then Bub threatened to withdraw his membership unless I added perks. So instead of re-recording again saying perks, at the end of the monologue or whatever you want to call it, I just randomly said perks before the video started. And then that was going on for maybe a month or two, and then
it was not as good. I would first say that it was a definite downgrade, and I still consider pulling my membership. Go on.
Hey, I'm about to hit 1 year on membership.
I'll be back.
I'll be doing a members only giveaway soon to celebrate 12 months.
Oh, Simon, you spoil us.
Stay there. Just stay there.
Look for the winner to get it in about.
But even if you quit now, Bob, you would still be included in that. I mean, even my
bullshit. That means all the other people who quit months ago, they're still included too.
No. Only because I've had the same bunch of. I've had a couple of new ones recently, but I've had the same chunk of people that have been there for a while now. And if any of them were to leave, I would still. So my road to 2K giveaway last year, I had 1 or 2 people that joined for like a month and then left. I still included those people in that giveaway as like the free members.
How much is the membership?
It's
too
like,
much, Russ.
It's like
don't even consider it.
$3 US, is it?
$3.
I don't know. It's ridiculously overpriced. Is all I know.
I tell you stories though. A bunch of memberships.
Something can still be cheap and be overpriced. Just remember that.
But Russ, you'll find out about the stories that I don't want people to know. That's the whole.
Well, game. I mean, Bubs can just send me the videos.
Yeah, I'll send them to you
on the side.
You can't watch them because you're not a member.
I'll download them and send them to you.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll upload them to my channel for free.
There you go.
Yes, I will.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
When your people who are on this thing, membership, they leave and they come back. Do you put them in the same spot they were before?
Yes, I do.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
You think they should be dropped off the list?
I think they should be put at the back of the line. I mean, because they
because you know what?
They get off the bus, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. They like, they'll.
So you've noticed that? Yes. No, I saved their spot. The reason is when they rejoin, it doesn't start from 1 month again. It actually continues from where they left in the when you look at the analytics. So what's happened? What I've noticed is some people have lost their membership has canceled itself. It's like it just didn't renew, and then they have had to rejoin. Because I know, but that happened to Bo. He was like, "Hey, why aren't I a member anymore?" I was like, "I don't know. I thought you canceled." He goes, "No, I didn't."
Because his prepaid credit card ran out. That's why he forgot to put more money on it.
Yeah, something like that.
So why are they put back at above me when they got off? I want to move up.
Aren't you right near the top?
No, I'm out at the bottom I'm on the left side. I'm like
you're not even in the first column.
I'm in the first column, but I'm at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, but that means you joined that much later than everyone else. Bubs was right up.
But if somebody above me got knocked off, why do you put in them?
He wants to move up the list. You see, he wants to move up the list. At least you should be calculating total months of membership, including lapse in membership. So if somebody was a member for 4 months and then they had a lapse for 2 months and then they come back 2 more months, that's not 8 months. That's 6 months of total membership.
Bad idea.
Oldwolf wants it ranked by total membership months so that he can slowly but steadily rise amongst the lapsers.
If I'm committed to you,
that's a good idea.
Every month I should have, I should be there, and the people who are not committed and they come back, they should be behind me because I'm more committed to you than they are, and then we just keep going up.
What you should do, Simon, is create a separate VIP membership and charge an extra $1 for it, and have a whole new list for that.
What's up, Chad?
No, so I didn't want to charge different because YouTube keeps going, hey, you should add tiers, you'll make more money. I said, yeah, but I don't want to. I'm not offering any more to these people. Like,
yeah, you're barely surviving with the amount of membership services you're claiming to provide. I said from the beginning, I want to make sure I got at least 2 videos, at least 2 a month, and I've been able to do that. And some months you get 3, and then some months there are channels out there who have membership who don't give you anything. I don't subscribe to those losers. I'm subscribed to you. You're the only loser I have left.
You're not getting anything from anybody else.
Where did this just come from?
Was that a lunchbox?
Talking about my channel membership. Oh wait, was this a whole thing to get you guys? Was this a whole plan for you guys to talk about membership so more people consider it? Oh, thanks, guys.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Very good.
We're all talking about
I can't even put links in my video now, so I can't even put PayPal on my channel anymore.
These are like the original card sets. Remember that?
Is it sealed?
This is a blanket. This is a huge 63 by 45 throw.
Oh, that would be so sexy. Fleece. Oh, Bub, you and your wife snuggle in a Wolverine blanket, talking about how like different things are too long.
You want me to open it or not?
Yes, do it, you motherfucker.
Hey, I want to see all the people on the side. I hate this. This is rookie shit right here. There you go. And now do the swap.
Why would you never ask? Oh, I would hold the. Come on, man. No, come on. I would hold it.
So this is number 1017 of 2000.
Why couldn't you buy one friggin' like closer to 1?
They only make those in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's why.
It's at the ramen noodle factory.
It's not ramen noodles. Chow mein noodles.
Chow mein ramen noodle factory.
How do you fit that in that little box? Ooh.
It's a thin throw.
Nice. Ooh, shit.
That's what have you ever seen when Mad Spidey does his streams when he's got the big Spider-Man in his back? His background?
That's what it is.
Is this what he's got?
It's kind of like it's just a big blanket, I think.
Nice. Oh, that's sexy. That's fucking sexy. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, you hang on the wall.
Right now it looks like you're naked. I might touch myself. Okay. Oh, look at this. That's a card. I have that card.
You should hang that on the wall.
Yes, you should.
Isn't that great?
That is.
And then check this out.
Turn around,
they
baby.
Actually, dude, the whole stats on the back, dude.
What?
That's the
card.
That's the card.
Yeah, but they did the whole stats and everything, so it's not just like they could have easily just done the front of the card, but they did the whole card.
The whole card.
That's killer, man. I love it. I'm gonna have to ask my wife to refold this so I can get it back in the 10. Teresa, I need your help.
Can you fold it? Have her press it at the same time.
I guess so. Thanks. I can't get this blanket folded back into the tin. This blanket, I unfolded it and it won't go back in the tin. I tried just mashing it in there, but it won't set low enough to put the cover back on.
Teresa, help him.
Look.
Help him, Teresa.
Later.
Teresa, do it. Oh, she just told you off. There's no talking about cigars tonight, guy. She just told you.
She's washing dish. She's got something on her hand. She says some kind of soy sauce. Soy sauce? Lasagna sauce. She's making lasagna?
Score.
Wait, didn't you already have like a sandwich, a roll?
No, she's making it up ahead of time. She's going to make it up, and then she's going to cook it on Tuesday.
Yeah, she'll put it in the fridge or the freezer or whatever, and she'll take it out and she'll redo it. That's what they do. That's what wives do.
It's planning ahead. Look at this shit, though.
Dude, can we pull up a video on YouTube of how to fold a blanket?
I mean, I could fold it, but it was a very specific size. Like, I think if you missed a single fold, I don't think you would get it in this tin again. So, but I've had it out when I first got it. I got it out once and looked at it, and then she folded it and put it back in. So I know that she can do it, but I also know I cannot. The bun on top. Put a bun on it.
Make it a lasagna sandwich.
That's why I love you.
Your lasagna sandwich.
So much, Bub. I do. So I took it out. She got it done. I took it out again.
It's not going, dude. It's not going in.
That's fucking awesome. Okay, I'm sorry. Can I swear on this? I'm sorry.
You should hang that up on the wall, and then you can use that tin for your action figure.
Right over that cheap ass brown blind freaking thing you got there.
Put it on the wall.
I don't know.
Dude,
in the background there.
Okay, can we get another blind? Can we get another blind from Bub? Come on, those.
I love that blind.
Why?
It's cool looking.
It's brown.
I like brown.
There's nothing in the world that's cool that's brown.
That's not true.
Tell me
Not
one.
true at all.
So
Me, I'm kind of off brown. I think I look pretty good.
We're all a little off brown.
We're off brown for sure. But you eat all that pasta. If you eat that chow mein sandwich, you're going to be off brown. That's for sure.
Don't fucking knock my fucking forever.
No, but please do name some cool things that are brown because I can't think of any.
Leather, fucking brown leather is badass.
Okay, this is how much I hate brown leather.
Cigars are great. Bourbon, whiskey. Come on, man.
This is how much I hate brown leather. So you know how I love Red Hood, right? And his character has the brown jacket. When my mate Jin customized my figure and said, "Hey, so you want the brown jacket?" Yeah, and I was like, "I hate that brown jacket," and he left it black for me.
There you go. See?
Oh, look at that.
Black jacket Red Hood is better than brown jacket Red Hood, even though black jacket Red Hood doesn't exist.
Fair enough.
Oh,
everybody's pulling out the Red Hood.
You don't like Rogue in the brown jacket?
Should look better in a black jacket.
We all
you know what looks good?
Rogue we like is
better in the green jacket, I think.
Okay.
Do you know what? No, you know what looks good? Black and yellow. Black and yellow is a hell of a combo.
Oh, the only thing about
black and anything is a hell of a combo. Black and red, black and blue,
black and brown. Black and brown.
Yes, absolutely. Black and brown looks badass together. There you go. Chewbacca's brown, and he's got like a black belt. I mean, he's not karate master, but he's got like a whatever. Yeah, super cool. Let's see what else we got. Brown
bookshelves.
I'd rather a black shelf.
Not cool.
That's not brown.
It's not brown.
No, it's black. I thought you just wanted to see something black. It's heavy.
What's in there?
What is that? Your laundry?
Well, what's in here?
Hey, wait, before you open it, are you going to be able to get it back in?
Yes, I'll be able to. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I'll be able to get back in. Right? But this is what's in here is a secret that will be revealed on the next Show and Tell collectible show.
Really?
Right here on Simple Simon's channel.
Really?
Be there, be square, but don't wear brown in your hair.
Does it vibrate with dope?
That's the bondage collection. Can't show on his channel.
Does it take the batteries and does it have different speeds?
Is it heavy?
So heavy.
Really?
All right.
Okay. Well, the thing is, the first collectible show and tell I want to bring back, I'm gonna do an Australian one. So
oh, whatever.
But then the second one after that, you can be.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. All right, tune into Bubs World to find out what's in that case. We're gonna open it next week live.
I can't next week. Oh wait, was it this
World.
Next week? It's a Mark's Bucks party, so I can't.
Mark's Bucks Bonsai. What's that?
Bucks party.
A Bucks? What the hell is that in Australia?
Oh, that's a stag party.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
You guys watch porn together and just drink? Maybe touch each other? What?
I mean, does it all have to be together? You have to do all those things together, Oldwolf? You don't just have a drink together and then everybody just goes in their own corner of the house and does their own thing?
You guys drink and then you watch some porn and then maybe one or two guys because they've been drinking, they go like touchy-feely type of thing. And so
that's not something you really do with other guys.
That's what happened at Oldwolf.
As long as you don't lock eyes, as long as you don't lock eyes, it's not gay. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. You
notice he
lock
said
eyes.
lock
Hey,
eyes.
Bub,
You can
I'll tell
glance
you what,
eyes.
Bub.
You can still look, but you
Don't
can't
lock
lock
eyes.
eyes.
Don't lock eyes.
Hey, Bub, I'll
What?
do a bootleg version of Simon's show and call it Show Your Collectibles, and you come on my channel and show that box off.
That's a deal, Russ.
There you go.
What? I'll have to make sure it's not during your mini retirement sessions
Yeah.
where you're no longer. That's it. I'm done with YouTube. I'm out.
What is that?
I'm back.
Jojo, what is that supposed to mean? Jojo.
I'll get a thumbnail and everything. I'll call it
Go
Show
back to
Your
JoJo.
Collectibles.
Go back to JoJo. What is that supposed to mean?
She's saying she's dead. Like she's laughing so hard she's dead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're welcome, JoJo. I'm
Thank you,
here
JoJo.
bridging the gap. That's what I do. And
Yeah,
Werewolf had a nice old pun there. Anybody catch that?
A
What-
stag
A stag party for his dear friends. Get it? His dear friends.
Very good. I was like,
well
well,
done, Werewolf. I'm with you, buddy.
When Russ announced his last retirement, I was like, Russ, what are you
How
doing?
many times
I know
is
you're
that?
going to be
How
back.
many times
But you know
is
what?
that?
He was
I'm with you,
he was
JoJo.
gone for over a month, I think. Over a month, Russ?
No.
month and a half,
This was
maybe.
one of the shortest retirements ever. I
Really?
think he was gone for
Nah,
like
he's
4
had
days.
shorter. He's done a couple of Conor McGregor's before where he's just like, I'm out, and then next week he's like, oh, I changed my mind.
That was this time. He did that. If you count the
I said
Instagram
I
post.
was tired. I didn't say retired. I said tired. I needed a nap.
Yeah, and then the next thing he put was new channel video. Was his very next post. He actually has on
That was
Instagram. two
That was like
posts
a month and a
beside
half
each other.
later, but
One that says I'm out,
Nah, it was
and
a
one
while.
that says new channel video. Go check it out.
It was definitely, I think it was over a month because I was like, you know what, this is pretty long. I still knew he was going to be back. There's no way you'll ever leave us. So just stop. Just stop retiring
Why do you stop? Why do you keep retiring?
because he knows
I
he'll
have
get
a
the clicks.
love-hate relationship with
Why is he
YouTube.
retiring now?
They took away
Yeah,
my
you love
ability
YouTube
to
and it
put
hates
links.
you.
They took away the ability to put comments. And it's like, come on, man. So now all my links are just on the Instagram link tree so people can ignore them over there.
What are you
instead of
doing
ignoring them
wrong?
on YouTube.
What are you
I
doing?
don't know. I used to tell everybody that Russ is paranoid and fucking. He always says YouTube hates him, but he's just a head case. But it's true. YouTube hates Russ.
Why?
YouTube's been hating on. I don't know. I don't know. He can do nothing wrong, and YouTube is like, let's just twist the knife on this guy a little bit. Every single time they do it to him, like once, twice a year, don't they, Russ?
Yeah.
Like a couple times a year, they just shit on his
last,
channel.
last year when they did
Take
it,
away
it took 3
200
months to get
subs.
those features
Like-
back.
Ugh.
Wait, so has that been sorted, or is it still just you just don't care?
No, I still can't post links to my video or nothing.
So that happened when I took over my Works YouTube account. I did the same thing. I posted a video. I tried to post some links in the comments, and it said you're not authorized to do this or something like that.
Yeah.
But then all of a
I
sudden,
can't even, like, if there's a cool comment on the video, it won't even let me pin the comment. Like,
we didn't change
okay.
anything.
Have you actually gone and like not type, but actually call them to find out what the problem
You
is?
can't call.
I don't think you can call YouTube unless
If you,
you're
could,
like
humans.
if you could contact
PewDiePie
YouTube,
or something.
there'd be 3
I've
billion
sent
calls a
emails
day.
back and forth for months at a time, and
Any
it
of the
takes
big-
them months to reply. Yeah.
Any of the big internet companies, YouTube, Facebook, Google, you cannot contact them.
No,
When
no,
my
can't
Facebook
contact
got hacked, I couldn't get anyone from Facebook. It was just all automated bots. And I was like, I just want to speak to someone. We literally fund your freaking your business, and you can't have someone to. Facebook is the most ridiculous. I cannot believe how glitchy Facebook is. Like for one of the biggest websites in the world, how is it not just like just perfect? I just don't get
And they were the first one. They were one of the first ones to really start opening up advertising space to normal businesses. Like they were one of the first pioneers of buying ad space on social media, and yet they're terrible,
Wow.
horrible.
I do everything wrong and I'm still on. I can't understand that. Why he's
I
on
remember, like,
all the time.
this is how old I am.
How
Years
old are you,
before
Russ?
I had MySpace, and I remember when
We all had
MySpace
MySpace.
started dying out.
We all had MySpace.
Yeah, but I remember when MySpace started dying out, I was so bummed because you could have like your own like backgrounds, your own music on there. I came over to Facebook and I created an account, and I didn't use it for like 2 years after I created it.
I was the same. So, but the problem with MySpace was I love
like
that too.
so
I love
boring.
how you could have your own background. You could have a song playing when people landed on your page. But the problem was people put so much shit on their page that you'd get there and it would take fucking a minute to load the whole page.
It would lag out. Yeah.
I took forever.
Like, compared to Facebook, going from that to Facebook back in the day was so like boring. I didn't even use it for.
I was like you. I took
I
forever
still
to get
barely use it.
The reason I took so long, the reason I eventually went to Facebook, because everyone's like, dude, you got to come to Facebook. And I was like, I've already got MySpace. I don't need another platform. And then the reason I eventually made the jump was because I started to realize that people stopped texting each other. People will be like, oh, you coming to the thing on the weekend? And I'm like, what thing? They're like, oh, that's right. You don't have Facebook. You don't have Facebook, so you don't know, you loser. So that's why I literally started my Facebook so I could actually know what the hell was going on with people and where the places to go. And then it just became the normal life.
Yeah, I started on Facebook because I missed my 20-year high school reunion. Or it was a 10-year. I missed my 10-year high school reunion. And I didn't know because I moved. I'd already moved away from the neighborhood and nobody knew how to get a hold of me. I didn't keep any contact with anybody. And they were like, oh, why weren't you, like, I was getting like emails, like fucking emails. And I'm like, what? Oh, what? I thought I would see you there. I was like, see me where? This is bullshit. And then they're like, oh, well, you're not on Facebook? I'm like, no, I'm not on Facebook. Isn't that for kids? Like, I don't know. Who gives a shit about Facebook? And they're like, oh, no, get on there. And then sure enough, they had all this little group from my high school and everything. So that's what got me on there was missing out on shit like that I didn't know about. But now Facebook's dead and it's nothing but on sharing minion memes. Yeah, you don't need that shit.
It's going to go down. You started kissing the ass, it's going to be gone pretty soon.
Yeah.
You saw A New Hope at the cinema. Oldwolf probably saw A New Hope at the cinema.
He probably wasn't allowed to go.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I actually did see it in the cinema. Actually,
and was it mind blowing? What was it like being there?
Cool. It was cool for 1970, whatever it was. It was awesome.
So there's another movie that I've never.
We didn't call it New Hope. We just call it Star Wars.
Yeah, well, that's what it was called. There's another movie, sci-fi movie that came out, I think, possibly the same year. And I've never seen it, but a friend of mine who used to work with me at Blockbuster said the reason that film was so great, but the reason it never got its shine was because it was released around the same time as Star Wars, and Star Wars was just so much better. Logan's Run.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but
that was a Marvel comic tie-in too.
Yes, I did. I know there's
number 4, right? Was it number 4?
Is this the Logan's Run comic?
Oh, but he's saying that there's a key in that run. I think it might be an Apocalypse key or somebody makes a first appearance in that run or close to.
Logan's Run.
Yeah. It has
one
Marvel
issue
character. That has it's a Marvel character. It has one issue that has a first appearance.
I'm on it. Logan's Run. Can anyone guess the character?
Tits McGee.
Yeah.
Not Tits McGee.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Issue number 6 of Logan's Run. First solo backup story featuring Thanos.
Thanos.
That's right. What I said.
I knew it was close. But you never saw Logan's Run?
I never saw it, no.
It's a great movie.
You know what old sci-fi movie I like, which is more 80s, I think. Oh, was it 70s or 80s? Krull? Remember Krull?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Used to watch that when I was a kid all the time.
That movie taught me, well, my brother taught me from when I watched that movie with him, he said, don't ever do that. And what he meant was, don't ever put your hand in lava. I'll never forget that lesson. I learned
thank goodness
from Krull never to put your hand in lava. You learned it here first.
Well done. Thank you. And if this is where you learned it first, you need to get out more. Yeah, that too.
Well, yeah, they in Australia never saw a freaking chow mein sandwich. So yeah,
everybody get their CGC submissions in this week because next week, actually, I think already today, the prices went up.
Yeah.
Today was CGC again. You had to have them ordered by yesterday.
I'll be back.
How much did they go up?
I went up like $7 a book for vintage, which is what I'm submitting.
$7.
It went from 34 or 35 to 43, I think. So yeah, sucks. Big time.
They charge more too, don't they? If you like get it, get like the rush on it or something.
Oh yeah, it's like $15 more. And what I'll never pay for that because what the problem with that is they don't guarantee it. So they'll say, okay, if you want it in 30 days, pay $15 for the rush job. And then 6 months will go by and you haven't got your books back. And they don't refund the $15 per book. You it's too bad. And they're like, well, and you're like, whoa, what do you mean? They're like, no, we did rush it. You would have got it back in 8 months if you hadn't paid the $15 per book. So you're welcome. And you're like, but you're supposed to get it 30 days. He's like, yeah, we just estimate that. But we did hurry to really get these done. I'm like, you suck ass. There's that.
Yeah, I don't get how it takes so long for them to get books back when you guys go to a con and get it back in fucking the same day. Like, what? But those ones that are graded at the cons, that's got to be the most super rushed 9.8 ever, right? Yep, just give it a 9.8. Yep, just give it a 9.8.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
Surely.
Absolutely. Well, I think they kind of do the opposite too sometimes. I think they do give higher grades faster, but you also run the chance of getting a really bad grade. Like if they look at it, this looks like shit. 0.5 next. So it's like, because they're throwing grades out there. So it costs.
I thought about taking my Golden Age Action Comics to Heroes Con this year and trying to get it graded. But I don't know.
That's all good if you're going to be there if you're getting a whole weekend ticket. There's my X-Men 101 as mentioned.
Nice. Russ, you got one of those?
Yeah. I got mine like 2019, I think.
Wait, your slab?
Yeah.
He's got that whole run slab.
It was one of the first bigger books I bought.
Yeah, he's got from Phoenix to Dark Phoenix slab.
That's not the
I didn't know he bought them in 2019.
Yeah, I bought it.
No, the Dark Phoenix saga he was picking up in the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's when
prior to that he was completing this part of the run.
We had the credit card.
My 101 is a 5.0.
My slab's bigger than your slab.
Yeah, I don't know what mine is. Probably I'd say it's probably a 2.5 or a 3.
I think I got it for like 200 and something back in 2019.
You know how many Netflix months you can get for that?
Don't convert it to Netflix.
Was still down for a little while. For a little while, they went up like crazy. Now I think they're coming back down again.
Are they?
Yeah, I've seen some 6.5s for I think just a little bit more for what I paid for this.
Nothing wrong with that.
All the X-Men keys are going down in price, mate.
Yeah. I'm thinking until they do a movie or something, that's what's going to happen.
Well, the X-Men TV show, it popped up a little bit. It was pulling out new kinds of keys, but yeah, all that speculation, I think, in general, is falling apart. Finally,
first time Rogue farts.
Who farted?
Yeah. Yesterday. Oh, nice one. Oh, wait, have you had that for a long time?
Yeah. That's one of the ugliest books ever, Russ.
I got that one.
Yeah, I found this on eBay in a 9.8 for $40.
Really?
Shit.
Wow.
I would have sold you mine. I would have given you mine for $5 plus shipping.
That's
crazy.
This is the one with the cover you can't really see, but it's embossed.
It's embossed, yeah.
You got like another cover that's I think more popular.
That's the better one you've got there, Russ. That's the one.
Yeah. It looks particularly bad in the case too. Like if you just see the book out of the sleeve and everything, then you can make out what it is.
Yeah.
But the case makes it.
I saw it this was back when I was just buying slabs, and I saw it for $40, and I was like, $40 for 9.8. Why not?
Hey, let's talk for a second about how awesome it is that Russ can actually show a book on camera, read the comments, see what we're showing all at the same time. Congratulations, Russ. You've got a hell of a setup there.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are all your books are all your books in your room?
Do what?
Are all your books in your room?
Yeah.
So that means we have to get Kamagoris back so you can actually do this.
Yeah.
That's
They
a
were
dead
all in his room
show.
last time.
Don't try and revive these dead shows. I was going to mention that too, because Russ and Simon, when Russ is out of retirement, often do a show where they parody other shows, right? Like the title of the show will be something of a parody.
It's been a while.
Well, this very show is one of those, right? Instead of The Usual Suspects, it's The Unusual Suspects, named after the usual Suspect show. But the point is,
What?
you guys have
a movie.
What?
The Usual Suspects is a movie.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You just said The Usual Suspects show.
It's a movie.
Anyway, keep going.
No, there was another channel that used to have a comic show called The Usual Suspects.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I didn't know that. But yeah,
I thought you were parodying that.
No, I didn't. I just came up with because I don't know if you guys remember, but the first episode of The Unusual Suspects was literally just me and Bub showing comic books. And then the second one, for some reason, I invited these two dorks, and I was like, "Oh, this worked really well." So I think we make a great team.
And you wouldn't, and they're still here.
I feel
leaving a bowl of cat food out.
It's been like a year, I guess, since we did a Simply Super episode.
It's been
here's my point.
Like a random one off, I think.
So the Simply Super episodes, you guys would often like parody other shows, right? Or like homage, if you will, right?
We did a Zero
other shows
cat once.
If you go back to those that you parodied, like 90% of those shows don't exist anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
The ones that you parodied, like the original shows, they're all off the air now.
Yeah, that's true.
So including comic book shows.
What do we call the we did an Only Slabs one. What do we call that one? Slabs Only? What do we call it?
Because it wasn't Only Slabs at that time. It was Slab Hub. I think it was still Slab Hub. So you did something else like Comic Hub or something, right? Or
I know we did comic categories instead of comic-gories.
I think actually no. I think it was Only Slabs, but I think he might have called it Graded Comics Only or something like that.
I don't remember. I know
that
we did. I think we did a cover pictures once instead of cover slingers.
There's another show still going. They invite me on every now and then they regret it for apparently months, and then I get another invite.
Gray Man asked me to fill in recently, and it was just because it's like 4 or 5 in the morning here. It's just hard, especially if like Sarah's going to be asleep. But like the last time I did say yes, I got, and like, you know, Matilda, she's pretty good. Like, you know, you'll get anywhere from 8 to 10, right? Oh, yeah. I woke up at 5 in the morning to be the first person in history to be getting 6s and 7s. I thought we were friends, Matilda, but whatever.
Yep. She's a fickle woman. Good luck.
It was funny. And at the end as well, Grey Man was like, "Oh, Simon, I'm glad it was worth waking up at 5 a.m. for this just to come last."
Terrible.
All right, I'm gonna start wrapping this one up because I'm gonna go get some food. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Let's do the circle thing. Oldwolf, circle jerk. Oldwolf, what do you got coming up, mate? I've got to go back and watch your video where you got my box.
Yeah, baby, I got your box and I enjoyed it. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, I got the Thursday 7 o'clock, the train wreck every week, almost every week. Sometimes I don't do it, but anyways, and so when I get my books, I got to show you guys my books, right? So that's how it goes.
So, sorry, I interrupted. No, you go. You finish off.
Go. Do what you got to do. Do it.
I was just gonna say, like, the train wreck used to be a pre-recorded video, but now you seem to be doing them live.
Yeah, if I can do them, so okay. So if I can do them live, I'll do them live. If I can't do them live, I'll do them pre-recorded. And if I can't do both, it doesn't happen.
Oh, Oldwolf. I mean, I think Narman might have just tried your
low main burger or whatever.
All right, so make sure you guys head over to Narman's channel after this. He might have just done a take on chow mein sandwich. Very good.
Awesome. And yes, I will send you the Four River stuff so you can try it on your channel, Simon.
So Oldwolf told me, "Oh, I got your box," and then he told me, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, I filmed it on my train wreck." I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Which one?" He's like, "And it's the last 2 weeks." And like, I look, and the last 2 weeks streams were 3-hour streams. I'm like, oh.
But I want to say, my wife and loving the tam tams. She loves those things.
Can you tell him what they're called?
Tim Tams.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome. And no one's ever sent me a box.
Oh no, you're next. You're next.
I know how to say it.
I've got something for you, mate. Don't worry.
I was looking for something. I
don't need any more chocolates.
No, you need them.
Tim Tams.
I didn't get no Tim Tams last time, man.
Nothing. Ungats.
I'm trying to work more. I've got Bub. I haven't sent Bub something for
about 6 years. Been about 6 years.
Okay. Every year now, when you send me my box, then I'll send you my thank you. You know?
Oh,
I don't need anything. Look around me. I got more crap than I got room for. I'm fine.
You don't have
guys.
Tim Tams, right?
You guys know you don't have to send me anything. I don't have a paper friend membership or any of that shit. I'm just out here sharing myself with the world. Go ahead, Russ.
Those crackers, they're awesome. What do they call them?
They're called shapes. They're not crackers.
Shapes.
And you know what? They're baked, not fried.
Ooh, I like baked snacks.
That's their slogan: baked and not fried.
I like that.
They are totally awesome. Thank you very much. So yeah, train wreck every Thursday, and on Sundays we do D&D on White Whales comics. I have a book. I have to go back to doing the story time with Oldwolf. I miss those. Like I got a book upstairs, and I just gotta find some time to do it. So
where do you find those books? Jesus,
you don't want to know.
All right,
there's just something wrong with me. Hey, that's what it is. Thank you very much.
The first time you did it though, and I saw it was very good. Very good. Bub, anything you haven't been doing a lot of content? Not that I've been.
What happened to the circle? I thought Russ goes next.
No, I'm leaving the best to last, mate. He's just come out of retirement.
Yeah, it is. All right, the old crisscross circle. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a blanket reboxing soon on my channel. No. So I got two things in this week, comic wise. I got a Kickstarter in, and then I also got a kind of a Christmas present. So like my parents gave me $100 gift card to mycomicshop.com. Link below. There's no link below. And then so I had to add some money to it to get something I wanted. so I got a book from them. So I'm really, really excited about that. So I'll probably show that off too. And then I got some back videos to film. But I did put out a video this past week in rare form, I think one day or so. And then I'll have a video coming out this coming week. I think I'm going to show off my cigar humidor I filmed when I unboxed it and set it up. So I'm going to show that off. And again, my channel is going to be a little bit more eclectic than it used to be. So, and if I lose a few subs, I could care less.
He's going back to Bub's world.
We're in Bub's world full swing. Oh, and for any of you who are going to be in the Lexington, Kentucky area in March, I received my press pass for Lexington Comic Convention. So for the first time, I will be a legit press pass holder. So I'm going to interview some dealers. They have a dealers only or the kind of a comic only night on Thursday to kick off the convention, which is awesome. It's the only con that I know of that does that. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to be interviewing a lot of dealers that night. And then I'm going to be doing some cosplay interviews on Friday as well. Simple Simon style, where I just walk up awkwardly and hold a microphone near them and try to maintain eye contact. So that's what I. So those seem to be the keys. Look more uncomfortable than they are, and then hold the microphone just right, because otherwise they'll reach for it and stuff. Right, hold it just right, and then maintain eye contact. That's the simple Simon rules for a cosplay interview. So that's what we're gonna go with. So anyway, yeah, that'll be in March.
Bub, I haven't told you I love you.
It's been a while.
9,000 out of retirement. 2025 is going to be the biggest year for Superrus yet, I believe. What do you got coming?
Well, after like a year and a half of saying I'm going to do it, I'm finally doing my my classic X-Men reviews. I've got the first episode filmed. I got to edit it tomorrow, and it should have it out by Wednesday. And I've got a Cyborg Superman figured up on the wall over there that I've had for a couple months. I'm going to do an unboxing on that. And in early to mid-February, I'm doing a stream with Mr. Gretzky, doing like the top Sega Genesis games from back in the day. That's pretty much it for plans right now.
Russ, are you going to rebox the Cyborg Superman? No,
the box is going in the trash.
That's right. Hey, well done, Russ.
When I first started my channel, a friend of mine said, you should do reboxings. That's what he means. Like, well, everyone does unboxings. Why don't you buy stuff that's really difficult, that has heaps of stuff in the box, and try to rebox it perfectly?
You got your first episode right here.
There you go. We'll do it live on my channel.
Yeah, let's do it.
No help. No Teresa's allowed.
You're not going to help? Oh, man. It's going to be a long episode. Try to get one thing back in the box.
All right.
Just as long at your age, you can get it in the box. You're ahead of it.
Absolutely. But, sometimes it's more fun to miss a few times.
Oops,
go ahead.
Not it. That's not it.
Getting out of control. All right. I've got 3 videos. I was trying to do 3 videos a week, and I maintained that for quite some time. And lately, it's become a bit of a struggle to do 3. But I got 3 videos coming this week. Tonight, I got my best and worst action figures I've bought so far in my short 18 months of collecting. So I talk about my top 5 and my worst 3 figures. On Wednesday, I should hopefully have my Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair video out, which was the event I went to yesterday, which I sold at. Find out how much money I made. Find out what I came home with. All that good stuff. I met tons of people. It was really cool. Like yesterday was sick.
Okay.
So, yes.
Hold on. You said tonight. So if I stay up, I don't go to bed, I can see this.
It's in 9 hours, mate. You can go to sleep for 9 hours.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna see this. Okay.
Tonight here and tomorrow in the morning for you guys. See, I release my content at nighttime here, and it's normally when you guys are waking up. That's how I try to plan it. Although I think with daylight savings now, it's actually super early for you guys because it's all thrown out of skew.
Yeah, it's always
terrible. Terrible.
Yes.
And then at the end of the week on Friday, it's been a while since I've done a Friday video. It will be my official 6-year anniversary. 6 years on YouTube. So I'll do my annual YouTube anniversary video where I talk about the past 12 months and show you a couple of highlights from the last 12 months.
I better see us in there.
So normally every year what I do is I do like a big montage of clips for the past 12, and normally it goes for like 10, 12 minutes. I didn't do that this year. I didn't have time. So I just talk about the channel.
Okay, and none of us are in it. It's just like,
barely at all last year. Sorry?
None of us are going to be in this.
Well, we barely hung out last year. 3 times last year.
So does that mean no? You didn't include us? We just want an answer so we know if we actually have to watch this.
Sure. I thanked my channel members, so technically Oldwolf and Bub, I thanked you guys. Superrus got no mention. I was like, he's retired. He's retired now. He doesn't need to be in a mention.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on a video that Simon promised years ago, but we never got.
Which is
Sarah in the Vampirella cosplay.
That shit might have
found. Is that going to be a members only? Because if that's going to be a members only, I might sign up. I got to say.
Simon, is she a small?
Get him, Russ. Get him.
Is she a small or medium when you buy her clothes?
If it's Simon in the Vampirella cosplay, I'm immediately
even better. Oh, there you go. Even better.
Yeah, I'm with Russ. I don't know if that's better.
So when it's funny when Sarah buys t-shirts, she buys mediums, but when I buy her a t-shirt, I buy her a small. So
Vampirella. So if Simon wears a Vampirella shirt, it's gonna be an extra large, right?
I think that was supposed to be his 1,000th video, your 1,000 subscriber video or something.
Yes, I think that's right.
Look, I'm writing this down.
I think it was 1,000 subs.
It was many years ago. All right. Anyway, what are you writing down, Oldwolf, before we go?
Did I have to look for a Vampirella extra large for you, and a maybe small medium for Sarah.
I do not look good with
a couple of Vampirella cosplay for your 6-year anniversary.
Anyway, we're getting ridiculous. I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you everyone in the chat for hanging out. Make sure
how you doing?
What are those noodles again, Oldwolf?
Huh?
What are those noodles again?
Lo mains.
No, they're not lo mein. God damn it, they're Four River style chow mein. Freaking.
Make sure you get your 4 River style noodles. Chuck a burger bun on top, and enjoy yourself a chow mein burger.
Yeah. Yes.
Best lo mein noodle burger in town.
All right. Say goodbye, everyone.
No lo mein.
Bye, everyone.
Not lo mein. See ya.
Bye, everyone.